This is a short video to outline the commercial E-ZPass account process that's been updated July 7th, 2014. This process was clarified, if you will, by the Delaware Toll Road Authority and their vendor TransCore, along with coordination with some other states to help bring clarity to this process for emergency use. And this process is really designed to support companies that are not within the E-ZPass region but that operate outside of the 15 states that E-ZPass covers. First, let's look at the E-ZPass toll gate. So if this represents a toll gate, okay, it's got lanes that come like this, and then it's got E-ZPass lanes, if you will, that are set up for E-ZPass transponders. There's a sensor that sits here, sometimes here, but the nice part about this is there are cameras that are at both ends of this. So they take a picture of the vehicle going through it. They usually get the front, the back, or both as that vehicle passes through there. So that vehicle can be a car. For this video, we're talking about a commercial vehicle, usually a utility truck. That could be a truck, a tractor trailer, it could be whatever. The important thing is to understand that as that vehicle goes through, most of these stations are taking pictures of that front and back and looking for a transponder that they can read. Once they read that, that information is then tabulated back to an online account on a website for an E-ZPass commercial account. So it's pretty straightforward. They read the transponder, it tracks the license plate back to an account, and that account is attached to a credit card that they bill. So what the electric sector and many other sectors are looking for is if we have, thousands of trucks, and we never know which trucks are going to go into the E-ZPass region at any given moment, how can we establish an account, put all our trucks on there if we want to, and have them use E-ZPass with us without having us to track all the transponders for every truck and the costs associated with that. So over the last several months, we've been meeting with several states, and the process that came out of these meetings was very encouraging for emergency application. This is not for day-to-day application. This is for emergencies that require a lot of movement of trucks into the E-ZPass region that may not operate there on a regular basis. So here's how the process works. Here is Company A. Company A, let's say, operates in Florida or Canada or Texas or whatever, and they don't operate in the E-ZPass area, but because of a huge event like Sandy or something like that, it causes them to move fleets into the E-ZPass region. So what they can do now with this process is they can establish an E-ZPass commercial account at any state they want within the E-ZPass region, but the document outlines to do it within Delaware because we got approval from Delaware and the supplier to do this. So Company A would open up an E-ZPass account. 7 days to 10 days later, they would get back an envelope in the mail that would include their E-ZPass number and one transponder. Okay? That transponder, they could just put in a safe. Now they have an E-ZPass account. So that's step one. Step two is they could then upload into that online account all of their truck information. And the E-ZPass allows you to do that. You can download a form. You can upload those forms into your account. So you might have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 trucks. But all of those trucks are detailed out by license number. So that's important, which we'll cover in just a second. So by establishing the account, you get your transponder, you then can download a form and upload all your vehicles into the account, and there's a listing on the account online that you can do that. You set up your credit card to pay for the tolls. You fund, prior to a fleet movement, you fund the account that'll take care of all the tolls for the trip up and back, depending. You don't want $20 in there if you're going to have a $2,000 trip bill. So you want to keep track of that, and it outlines this in the document. So once you've got your vehicles uploaded, you're all set. So the document outlines the process. So that truck will be coming down the road. It does not have a transponder. So it will go through the toll gate, and the transponder will not be read, and you'll get a light. There's usually, sometimes there's 3 lights, paid, unpaid, or red, green, or whatever. That'll come on as saying not paid or red or whatever, and the truck keeps moving. your truck needs to have two things in it. One, it's going to need to have a placard with your E-ZPass account number, okay? And two, you're going to need to have a letter of permission, which the electric sector knows. The letter of permission is from the requesting utility. Those two things you want to have in that vehicle in case they get pulled over by law enforcement or whatever. The key thing is to have that E-ZPass account number to show the officer that, hey, we do have a valid account, and he can track it to that. And usually it's not a problem, but just in case that happens. So here's simply how it works. You go through there, the light comes on, red, not paid, whatever, but it'll take a picture, if you will, of the front license plate and the back license plate, assuming they can be read. Then there's a 3-day process, if you will, for them to trace manually that license plate back to an account. Oh, there it is, we see it right there, and they build a credit card. If they do not see that plate on an account, then they will issue the violation as normal. However, this process is legal, it's part of the E-ZPass system, and it can be set up to be used just like this, and the document will outline the process you go through this. Lastly, each company is encouraged to have this as part of their trip checklist. We provided that checklist in the document, but we wanted to provide you folks an update very quickly of how to get your information ready for the 2014 hurricane season. This process is legal, it's safe. The nice part about it is the tolls get paid quicker to the states. They have an inventory online that you, the companies, manage. You can move things in and out of there, and it works very nicely according to the folks that are running this for E-ZPass. So we just wanted to clarify the process here. There is a document we encourage you to look at online on the fleet website.